Hello everybody, this is DVS Bodafet once again with some more gameplay footage. This time I'm not going to stop and start and commentate over it. I'm just going to let it go and you're going to see the whole run through of Stormtalon today, Stormtalon Lair. And I set up a DVS specific group and we ran through the whole thing. We basically wanted to do all the optional, just kind of kill everything, do all the content that's within that dungeon to our best ability. So yes, I'm just going to do a little speech here for a second. We're DVS Gaming. If you want to check us out, you can go to dvsgaming.org. You can sign up. You can check out our forums. We're always on the forums. And if you want, you can also get our TeamSpeak information through the actual forums. You can hop on TeamSpeak and talk to us. You can also shoot us an invite in-game. We're on the Pergo server, the only PvP server currently. Just say DVS Gaming or send a private message to either Bodafet or Tank and Spank, the two characters that I do use on the Pergo server. So yeah, check out some gameplay, it's going to be awesome. So here we are, we're just about to go in. I pretty much took all the audio off it because we're very colorful when we like to play. So yeah, this is just me on my character. If you're wondering why I have such a weird setup, I'm actually using the what's it called, lock extended feature. I'm just using my mouse with it. I'm not using any type of controller, but I have to say this is the best, most optimal way to play. I'm finding it's just reaction time's a lot better, and you'll see when I'm playing. I'm going side to side a bit more, like my mouse is kind of shaking, but it really does improve your gameplay. So yep, I hope you enjoy. Once again, this is the Stormtalon Lair, if you can't see it just by the video, and just pay attention to everything that's going around, because basically this is going to be the golden run, where we do everything the right way and we pull everything rightly. So yeah, every single detail that you're going to see in this video will help you in your experience through these dungeons. So yep, hope you have a good time. You might be wondering why we're waiting here. As you can see that one mob that's walking around, we're actually waiting for it to do a full rotation. So when it goes past the actual shaman, we can start it. As you can see, he's starting to walk away and we can pull these creeps without actually pulling that mob. Now, it doesn't really matter if you have really good DPS, you can burst them down pretty fast, but it's basically the most safest way of doing it so you're not fighting 3 mobs at the same time. Now these mobs are very easy, just focus down the shaman and you focus on the sentinel right after. But having that 3rd mob in there, it's almost like an insta wipe.
Intelligence continues to decline. Until humanity was incapable of solving even its most basic problems. With no plan whatsoever. That would change the world forever.
You are listening to Nexus Music.
Hey!
lost in our days, but we live and we pray for lightning to strike us down with the lights and sound. We were left in haze, now we're lost and we're found. It's fucking cold, I don't wanna go outside. Shit, doesn't matter cause I'm cold inside. Well, whoa, 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 I said let's go, whoa, whoa. It's fucking cold, we don't wanna go outside. Shit, doesn't matter cause we're cold inside. Well, whoa, 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 we sing let's go, whoa, whoa. Inside, it's fucking cold outside. I'm fucking cold inside. 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 Whoa, whoa, said let's go. Hold on tight, this is gonna oh, oh.
Now this wasn't too bad actually. You know, we got some pretty nice loot. It was funny though because when I died, we were just basically like, go, 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 finish, go, kill, kill, kill. Yeah, it was pretty funny. But that one boss, I don't think it happened. It didn't happen to us. But there is a bug with this boss where once he goes through after the second phase of when you kill all 4 of those minions, you can start battling him and you'll actually shoot up to full health and reset. Now, I haven't seen this bug yet in this latest patch. I'm pretty sure they must have fixed it. But that is a warning. If he does reset, it's okay. Just wipe. And then the second time, it shouldn't happen. The only time it's really happened to me is on the first attempt, and it only happens during the first attempt. So it must be something in the scripting that auto-fixes itself, but I didn't see it during this run, so that's just a warning if you are running this. That does tend to happen.
Pulsar systems online.
Run a quick analysis for me.
All systems operational. Systems upgraded. Pulsar cannon at maximum power.
Yeah, so we actually wiped during this. The one thing I have to say in Stormtalon is that when you do come up to the Stormweavers, they actually their range and the aggro on pulling ranged opponents is kind of sketchy. Basically, you have to really walk really far away to pull a ranged mob. So what I recommend is that just kill everything else around. If you are looking to pull a ranged opponent, just try and take all the melee out first, because trying to really pull a ranged like mob is kind of hard, especially if your whole team isn't unisync. What I should have done, I should have said, like, you know, everybody stay back, I'll go up, get threat, and just walk all the way to the other side, see how far I can pull them. That's probably the better way if you're doing it. But if you're just running with like a pub or something, it's just better just to kill everything else around it, because it is hard to pull a ranged opponent, especially when people start attacking it while you're trying to pull, and then the threat, the aggro pull is completely different, because now it's off you because somebody else, aka Walbert, is attacking it and taking threat aggro. But it's okay. It's better just to take this actual mob first, because he does walk back and forth. So because this one is moving, it's just better to take this, and then you can pick and choose which other mob you want to pull next.
dance music.
Are you gonna love me when the world decides to fall? Tell me you can save me. I feel the love upon your call. I've been looking everywhere, but you didn't care. All alone in your distant home, becoming self-aware.
Now that thing that I just activated, that's actually a res point, so when you do go up here and you do activate that, next time you guys die or wipe, you'll actually respawn right here, so you don't have to walk all the way from the beginning.
Yeah, I was looking to find someone else. I try to move on the fly, but I fail. Maybe someday is all she had to say. To be a one in a million.
We're down to the healer and the tank, and I'm like, go, 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 just go, yes, 1k, and there we are! Aw, this was a really close one. It was so funny, this is the second time it happened to us in this dungeon. This, like, barely never happens, but it was so funny, 2 times in one dungeon run. Also, a cool tip, make sure everybody has an interrupt, because you can interrupt, like, a lot of his abilities. Now, I think we did it twice that time, but I think 2 out of 4 of them, we got 2 of them, but failed the other 2. So, and also, right now, I believe we're looking for the last hijack totem. Yeah, we're looking for the last totems. These totems are kind of like scattered out everywhere, and this does goof up a lot of people and waste a little bit of time. But the last totem is up this kind of like walkway where you have to go up to get to the main boss. It kind of screws up people sometimes, but that's where the actual last one is. Now this, you do have an option. You can just clear all the mobs, which we do in this, but you can actually hop on the ledge on the left, and if you're a scientist, you can walk all the way up top, to the very top, and you can summon the whole group and bypass like maybe 6 or 5 mobs. So that's one way of doing it, but if you want to get that EXP and those nice loot drops, just clear all the minions.
Tomorrow, like I'm leaving tomorrow, like I'm leaving tomorrow. If you go on like that and pretend there's no sorrow, I will leave you tomorrow. I will leave you tomorrow. I will leave you tomorrow. Like I'm leaving tomorrow. Like I'm leaving tomorrow. tomorrow. Like I'm leaving tomorrow. Like I'm leaving tomorrow. If you go on like that and pretend there's no sorrow, I will leave you tomorrow. I will leave you tomorrow. I will leave you tomorrow.
Yeah, this is where we go looking for that last totem. You know, I think we actually said prestige, he goes to the very beginning, but it's actually located all the way up on the other side, close to the bottom, going up that elevation. I believe you should see it. It's actually right up here, and it should be, if I can get a better look at it. No, I'm just gonna look at this bed body. Okay. Come on, don't look at the dead body. It's right. Oh, it's right up there. It's right up there. That's where it all is.
You are listening to Nexus Music.
Fuck. Fuck.
And just again, I'm pretty sure I said this before, but always focus down the shaman, because the shaman will always be healing the sentinel. Now, the sentinel is very easy to kill, but because the shaman constantly heals the sentinel, it makes it bothersome. You can interrupt the shaman if you do prefer, but just burning her down as fast as you can is just pretty much the same time frame.
Fuck.
Now, as you can see, this mob right here is mobile, but the mob to the very left over here, it's just far enough away that you can just hold it. And because it is melee, you can pull it, but you know what? It's no point. As long as everybody kind of stays within this V-shaped corner, you'll be fine. And he does have little ads that he does summon, and one of the best ways to do it is just try and get a little bit of aggro on the ads and pull them in towards the middle. Sometimes it is a little bit hard, and it is usually better, you know, get a few of the ads with the boss. If there's one just roaming around, if you have a taunt ability, use the taunt ability. I didn't have it currently on me, so it wouldn't be 100 times easier. So, you know, it's better to really know the mob and where the ads are going to spawn, because if you can get there and start casting your abilities beforehand, they're not going to go out in different directions. You can keep everything like very concentrated, so every ability that you're hitting that has threat generation will be hitting everything. By the way, that's what happens if you don't let the tank actually pull aggro, is that the mob will actually aggro the other two participants first and then kill them. So yeah, just if you're getting hit, if the tank cannot pull aggro, don't blame them because they can't generate that much threat generation, you know. It's your fault because you're continuing to attack it. Best thing you can do is that if you have a threat drop, use it, or just stop applying DPS, fall behind the healer, tell the healer you need heals right away, and then let the tank, you know, generate and say, okay, you're safe, and you can go back in and not worry about it. That's one of the main things. I think the actual reason why this actually happened, I think I messed up on a rotation or something, or actually I think the problem was the aggro just got a little bugged out there, and I was just generating that much as I used to. But as you can see right here, perfect example, Walbert and I are kind of fighting for the threat generation, but as soon as I start applying down my other threat generation abilities, you know, I maintain the constant lead. But, you know, maintaining that DPS, that your DPS are doing, you are going to be battling for a lot of threat generation. Now, because you do a lot of single target threat generation, because you do a lot of single target DPS, you know, this other mob right here I have a clear advantage on. But to the first mob, you know, everybody was attacking because you have to attack the shaman first if you want to get the best clear on that particular mob set. But because everybody was attacking all at the same time on that first mob, I was constantly battling for the aggro. Now, you know, it's usually good to give your warrior or engineer or stalker, you know, at least 3 seconds to generate that aggro so they can have a constant buffer over everybody else. And that way people don't have to worry about taking damage if you're DPS, because, you know, if you're full out DPS, you're going to get popped very easily, especially if you get aggro. Now right here, it's kind of a little messy, especially for a tank perspective. Now I was trying to really get all the mobs grouped into each other, and I do have a taunt ability that will allow me to do that, but I choose not to use it just for this dungeon run, because the kick was a little bit more handy. Now it's better to have that on you all the time, because you can keep very good control of those mobs, but for this particular dungeon run, you notice I have the kick instead of that actual threat pull, which you can get for the warrior. Now for this right here, as you can see, I'm actually rotating around this very, very fast, and it's because how I have my interlock set up with my screen. Now you should go really slow and pay attention to your other crew members, but at the same time, if the excuse is, oh, all my abilities are channels, so it's a lot slower for me to move and cast my abilities, well, you shouldn't be casting your abilities in the first hand. Yes, that was my fault, we're going a little bit fast, but at the same time, if the boss is putting out those little bit of telegraphs, which you can see is it keeps on placing very quickly, you know, you should, why bother do damage, receive damage when you can do no damage to the monster and receive no damage. This is a very easy kill. You can do it differently. I know a better way is just to let the guy that has the depuff walk in the middle, because that's where the lightning strikes are going to hit, and have everybody else walk very slowly on the outside. That is a better way of doing it, but at the same time, it just depends how you set up and how you decide to do it. So yeah, this is near the very end of the dungeon. Actually, this is the end of the dungeon. So yeah, I hope you liked the gameplay. Once again, This is DVS Gaming. You can check us out on our website, dvsgaming.org. Sign up, get our TeamSpeak information, talk to us on TeamSpeak. Or if you prefer, we're on the Pergo server. Just shoot us a message. You know, this particular tune is Tank and Spank, my other one is Bodofet. And just shoot me a private message in game, and I can always get you an invite. So yeah, this is DVS Gaming. I just showed you WildStar, Talon's Lair. Have a nice day.